Hey, how you doing? This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. And usually this time of the year, I try to do a show on my Christmas wish list. And in the past, the way I've done it is I showed you my wish list, things I wanted for Christmas. Whether I'd get them or not, that's not here or there. This time, which I think it's a better way, I'm going to show you things you should put on your wish list for Christmas. So here we go. I'm going to use my Amazon store directly and indirectly. If you feel like this is a commercial, then you can stop watching this video. But these are things that for the most part I have either reviewed on my show and put it in my Amazon store, or it's something I purchased, I like, but I didn't do a review of it. So here we go. I've got these all on a separate page in Amazon. So if you want to purchase these through my Amazon store, there's a link to my store below each video in the description. And I get a small commission. And you're just dealing with Amazon, the warranties and everything. I don't have any merchandise. It's just an associate with Amazon. Anyway, enough for the commercial. All right, first item is a Leatherman multi-tool. Now, there's a whole bunch of Leatherman multi-tools. There's a whole bunch of clones, but this is something you really need. Now, this is not to replace your individual tools that will do a better job. This is kind of for emergencies, or if you have to go out in the field, somebody's house or something, you don't want to carry your big toolbox, or you want to have something on you so that if something comes up, you go to somebody's house and they say, you know, my radio's not working too good, I can't receive anything, what do you think? I think, well, maybe it's your antenna. So you got this tool with all these features in your possession. So I could say not necessarily this one, but anyone of the line of Leatherman tools. This is the one I have in the store. It's $59. Okay, moving on. The next one that I don't think I did a review of this, but it's, to me, it's very valuable, is a lighted inspection mirror. I do a lot of work with computers, and sometimes it's not easy to get to the back of a computer, and this comes in handy. Now, it has this telescopic handle right here, so you can make it lots longer, and up here are two little LED lights. Now, they don't put out a tremendous amount of light, but they put out just enough that if you're looking behind either a radio, like I've got some big old boat anchor radios that are 50 pounds or more, and I can't move them, so I have to kind of look behind them. This is ideal. It's only $10, Amazon choice. And again, there are other ones besides the one I have in my store. This is the one I have in my store. The next one is another very valuable piece of equipment, and that is this multi-purpose precision liquid lubricant and cleaner. It's made by TRRS. Somebody on my show, because I had a antenna switch and it was kind of flaky, and they suggested this to clean the contacts. And so I bought some, and they were right. It does a fantastic job, and it provides lubricant so that it doesn't dry out again. I've used it on radio switches and stuff like that, and it works great. Another good item that you should put on your Christmas wish list. This one is something that I've kind of fallen in love with because it does such a fantastic job of being a multi-band, wideband receiver. And that's the SDR Play RSP line. This is the 1A. This is the first one I bought was the RSP1, which they don't sell anymore. And then I bought I was given by SDR Play, the 1A and the Duo for review. And if you watch my shows, I really think these are fantastic. A little pricey, but they are well worth it. This one, they don't have any on Amazon, but there is a seller that sells it for $160. That's a little high. I think you can get them directly from the manufacturer, maybe for like $120. So that's a little high. Anyway, moving on. The next thing, I have bought several different packages of these adapters. And this is the SureComm set, which I bought. And these are adapters for SMA and BNC. And where I need these is on, going back, is on these guys with these SMA connectors and other USB SDR dongles, because they all use this SMA connector, and usually your coax is different. It's BNC or some other. So this one comes with mainly BNC. So don't have to get this particular one, but it's good to have a set of adapters. Next item is this tester. It's both power and SWR tester meter for checking out your, mainly for checking out your handheld walkie-talkies for their power output, and the SWR reading on the antennas. A lot of the antennas that come with like the Bofangs, they're really trash. And this can show you that the SWR is pretty high on those, so you should replace the antennas. This one is $36.90. Now, the other thing I want to let you know is that many of these items will go on sale. And I'll give you a prime example here in a few minutes. This particular item, I did a review, I did a show, and I found that the SWR reading was pretty good. The power was not right on. It was a little bit off, but I was looking for something to give me a real relative number. So it worked fine. It's for VHF and UHF. All right, moving on. Now, here's an example. I purchased this in April of 2018. I did a review of it, and at that time, it was only $17. Well, it's become so popular, and you can see it's got like a 4.3 out of 5 rating, that they jacked up the price. So you might want to put this on the list and kind of watch it and see if they put it on sale again. It's a fantastic meter. I did a full review of it. It was I can tell now, it was a fantastic buy when I got it last year for $16.97. Moving on. And these are just ideas. You know, what I'm like, for instance, what I'm saying here is you need to get a multimeter, a good multimeter. This is a good multimeter. You don't have to get this particular one. You don't have to get the one from Tac Life. This is a kind of a generic one, so you can get it with other brands on it for the same exact thing. Okay, moving on. In the realm of books, Gail Van Horn has been writing books for years on shortwave radio, radios in general, and this every year she does an update to this Global Radio Guide, and this is summer of 2019. If you have Kindle Unlimited, which is $10 a month, you get it for free, which I did. See, it says you borrowed this book for free back in May of this year. Great, and I did a review of it. great thing to get. Another thing that you might want to get is that Kindle Unlimited books. It's about, I would guess, 90% of all their books they have on Amazon. You can read for free. You borrow the book indefinite time, and then you return it, and you can have up to 10 books out at a time. All right, moving on. This is another neat little tool that I find I use a lot. It's a socket tester to test your AC sockets, your 110 AC sockets, to see if they are wired properly and to see if there's any power there before you go sticking a meter in there. So it won't give you the voltage, but it will give you an indication of if you have any faults. Open ground, open neutral, open hot, whatever. And then down the bottom, of course, you get 2 oranges, you get correct. So only $6. Again, in my Amazon store. This is something that I've used a lot on my RTL-SDR dongles and other dongles. Even I've used it on my RSP Play 1, because it does have a problem with either AM and FM coming in. This is the one for FM. I bought the one for AM because I have a lot of strong AM stations. One that's only 5 miles from me that will bleed in. I did a show a couple of shows ago on the Texan S-8800, and it was suffering from that bleed in. You put one of these in the line, problem solved. And I think, I don't see the, oh, here it is right here. Here is the AM one. So you can get FM, AM, and a low noise amplifier from them. And I have had very good luck, very good luck. I haven't had that in a long time. I've had very good luck with products from RTL-SDR. Their dongle is $25, and I probably should have put it in this list. I get kind of excited when I'm looking at all these neat little toys. Okay, we're almost done here. This is something that I use a lot. It's, oh, you're getting various colored jars. I didn't realize that. Is liquid tape, especially for connections outdoors. It waterproofs the connection so that water doesn't get in there and mess up your connection to your antenna. So I use this a lot. It's pretty easy to remove also if you need to remove it to change the cable or something. $6.77 for a 4-ounce bottle. This is something you need to have in your shack. And lastly, and probably one of the most exciting radios I reviewed is the Beauteous V115 AM FM radio with shortwave and MP3 player. This is a very good radio. I did a full review of this, matter of fact, I did several shows on this, and I was amazed. For $25, nothing comes close to it as far as the quality of the reception, the audio. I think it's a great buy. Check it out. And I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. I've always pronounced this probably wrong. Beauteous has provided a lot of products to me for review. I have to admit, they sent me this one, but I was overwhelmed by how good it, and look at the rating. Over 1,000 ratings, and they're a 4.3. So a lot of other people like it too. So that's it. This is the Christmas wish list I think you should have. And there are many other products in my store, but these are kind of the key ones that I think are pretty much essential. I mean, sure, you might have a number of shortwave radios that are, you know, $300-400, and they're consoles. This is something that you can carry with you. If you leave it on your car and you drive off and you lose it, it's not too bad. Of course, you wouldn't do that to your console radio. Anyway, I'm babbling. I'm going to stop. Thanks everybody for watching my shows and using my Amazon store this year for support. I use all the money from my Amazon store to buy products to review on my shows. Thank you very much, and everybody have a fantastic holiday. Bye-bye.